Hello dear viewer, I'm back in the horrible House of Hell, and no, it's not the House of Hell, it's the House of Horror. I keep doing that. I'll tell you about that later. Why I keep doing that. But anyway, we're now going to do some proper cleaning. Is the idea? I've done a little run around in my silly session, and I get started as soon as possible. But where to start from first? And I've also had some thoughts about what to do first. One of which is how useful this thing's going to be. Because there's a lot of bodies out here. There are a lot of bodies. Actually, let's get another candle for the jack-o'-lanterns. I guess we can have you and have your head off of there. Yeah, there's a lot of bodies all over the place around here. And I don't quite know. Well, I guess there's only one way of disposing of it. That is the wood chipper, isn't it? That's the only thing I can do, is stuff them in the wood chipper. Which is rather awkward. Light you up. Ooh! There must be a cheat for lighting all you guys up. I would have thought. Get up on there. Where'd my candle go? Did I lose my candle? There it is. There's a bit of a fire hazard there next to the steps. Yes, I think the only thing I can really do is to... How did your head get all the way over here? Lovely. I guess we're going to have to just stick the body bits in here. And I'm going to... But like a head spins around first. There is no other furnace that I can see around here, so I don't know what else to do, really. This other unit's got to go in as well. I don't enjoy that far too much. Yeah, I'm just going to have to drag the bodies around, essentially. Just drag them around and put them in there. Put them all in there, because there's so many bodies in the house. It's going to... it's going to take forever. Blood spurt down the fence. I hope it's not going to get... That's just sort of a visual effect. There's actually not going to be splashes on that side. But we're going to better clean those up. Unless we're going to... At some point we're going to end up in that next house, and we're going to have to clean up the mess that I'm now leaving. That would be rather horrifying. So there's not a single point in mopping around here. Not a point at all. By the way, these must be the equivalent of the... These must be the remodelled sort of... that's really cool, isn't it? System... the directional lights, like in the mining facility ones, because... What's in here? There's another one! Oh! There's a pumpkin. Oh, there's pumpkins in there. Oh, we can't throw those away. Who would do that, eh? I can't throw the pumpkins away. We'll check later if they're rubbish or not. We'll just collect them here. And we'll light them all up. And maybe make a pretty pattern. Oh, there's a note here, look. Demons amongst us! My fellow warriors of God, your children are in danger, your lives are in danger, your souls are in danger. Amongst us walk the devil and his minions. They roam our neighbourhood, preying on the innocent. I say enough! Let God abolish them, let Christ exorcise them. We must have faith, pray with me, fight with me, and send the demons from your hearts. Drive out the evildoers in your neighbourhood, you know who they are. Attend church together every Sunday. Find salvation. Father Lancaster, Merrin, Holy Ghost Ministry Press. It's a bit inflammatory there, Father. Is it going to go? Even your message is resistant to my unholy wood chipper. There we go. Okay. That might be from a film as well. But I don't know if it is. Now, where is the... These might be rubbish. This could be crates, you know. Because I'm not see... There's a crate stacking area at the front. And there's no crates. Well, not that I've seen so far. So I wonder what that is. Now, there should be a PID over here somewhere, shouldn't there? Anything in here? Anything in the bin? No. If in doubt, do not chuck it in the wood chipper. Or the furnace equivalent in your level, because who knows? Where's the PID? Because there was a chap here, wasn't there, that has got a body from here. But there's no PID. Maybe it's up here. Maybe you got splattered up here and chucked over the edge. No. Well, you know, as usual, I'm not going to worry too much if I don't do it. I do try to do perfect jobs. If you've not seen my videos before, I do really try. But if it isn't going to work out, it's not going to work out. Where did he come from? He was like slammed against the wall there, wasn't he? You could see like the splash mark. So the PID should be here. Yeah, these are definitely the same as those stupid work lamps, aren't they? Because they always rotate the wrong way when you flip them. Well, never mind. Never mind. We'll get this lady down, dear lady down from here. We've already put her head in. We might as well put her in as well. No, it's impossible to carry these bodies without making a mess everywhere, so in she goes. The body rolls sideways. What else? Here's a PID. We're going to save this. So, Sarah Hayes. That's the first one for us to remember. And we're going to put them here, I think. Because the... Where's the... I can see the legs sticking out. Where's the puncture-matic you've got to stick him into? He's over here, isn't it? I guess we can go through here. We can. Ooh. How much of that is paintwork? How much is that blood? It's not quite Christine, is it? A Christine would have been nice. Oh dear. Who's this? This is Samantha Morgan. Can we open this? It'd be nice if we could open this, because then we could just put everything in the... I guess she's blocking the... Oh, look, she's blocking the rail, look. Does that now mean... Oh, that's a shame. That would have been a nice feature. I'm trying to think which films they have where people are being killed in the garage. Probably quite a few. I seem to remember one where where the sliding door is coming down and someone gets them through the gap. I don't know. It's pretty quite a generic death, isn't it, really, for a horror film? Like, oh, I just saw something on the side there. That's pretty quite a generic death for a horror film. So I'm pretty remembering many horror films where that has happened. It's a shame. I was hoping we might be able to head through here as a shortcut. But at least this... Oh, there's some normal lamps. Maybe this is a dead... If this is a dead end... Come here, you. Who are you? Who are you, sir? Get off. Get off your corpse. Andrew Palmer. Don't know. Oh, look. It's a mask. Yeah, so, if this is a dead end, then at least we can clean this up in here. Are you in? You're not in. At least we can clean it up in here and I'm glad that doesn't actually splash on the floor, because that would be terrible. Face full of blood every time. We can clean this up and walk away from it. Now this is very appropriate for Halloween, and a knife there as well. What do I do? The question is, what do I do with that mask? Because there's a knife. I presume that's got to go. Well, it doesn't have to go. I mean, these knives. This is a blood-spattered knife, so I presume this has to go. It could be. This could be one. There's a lot more achieves in the game now. It could be. This could be a session where I actually go for achieves instead of going for completion. Because normally I would just stack that in the disposal. They did say about getting rid of items, especially for repossession. And this is clearly. I mean, the knife and the mask is clearly. You know, the name's gone out of my head. You know, I'm struggling, like I can't think of it. It's the chap from Halloween. I've got Mike Myers stuck in my head. It's not Mike Myers. I can tell you that much. He's done some horrible things, but it's not Mike Myers. Whee! Okay. Yeah, I was sort of hoping this would open. Over here. Let's just move this up. Actually do some mopping. It's nice to be able to do some mopping that isn't a complete waste of time. There's no way of opening this, is there? There is not. Never mind. Still unsure what the crates are, though. What are the crates? Maybe they're pumpkins. Maybe the crates are pumpkins. That doesn't make any sense, does it? We've had these little boxes. I mean, these little boxes are lying around. And in... Ooh, there's bits of arms and stuff there. What is that? That? Oh, it's like a shallow grave. Okay, I'll come back to that. Another film for you, shallow grave. These boxes here. Now, in previous levels, like... Why the toilet roll? Why is there a toilet roll in here? That is to take a crafty dump and he can't bother going to the house? What is that for? In the other levels where there's been those sort of boxes, like Revolutionary Robotics, which I think is the only other level where they first appeared, those boxes weren't anything. They weren't rubbish. They weren't crates to be stacked. They weren't anything at all. So I'm not quite sure. Do we keep this? What do we do? Where's the scanner? Okay, I think we can keep you, Mr. Knife. There we go. Yeah, so they're not anything, so I don't think they're the crates they're talking about. I mean, they could be, I guess. We'll have a look around. Maybe there are some, but they're just not. We haven't seen any yet. So what do I need? I need a bucket, don't I? We can. I think we can clean out this. We can clean out the garage and get it at least done. We can walk away from it. Let's get these PIDs out of here. Andrew Palmer. Yeah, see, I'm not very good with names. I'm not very good at remembering like famous people from films, and even when I've seen them loads of times, I can't necessarily remember them very well. So I'll put them in captions about who they are. Anything else interesting in here? Samantha Morgan. We're not going to. Trouble is with things like the boxes, we're just never going to know if those are the boxes they're talking about as crates, unless you finish the level and discover that you haven't got that achievement. You haven't got a perfect score, because I guess I could always save it and come back. That's what I usually do, isn't it? Cleavers and things in here. It's going to take a bit of mopping, isn't it? Get the lovely car. Is that a famous type of car? Any Americans watching? Can you tell me? Is that a... It's not a Pontiac. Again, you'd think it'd be something from a film. But I don't recognise it, whatever it is. Not quite sure what the Reverend was whittering on about either. Unless he's the one who's gone... Perhaps the Reverend's the one who's gone nuts. He's the... he thinks everyone's under demonic influences, but in fact he's under demonic influences himself. That's like a demonic influence kind of thing to do, doesn't it, really? Make people do evil when they think they're doing good. He's gone nuts and killed everybody. Assuming these horrifying teenagers. Now, bear in mind they are teenagers, so I have some sympathy here. But these teenagers are demonic, and therefore he's killed them all. Under the impression he's doing God's work. Right. This will be good anyway. Nice to get a little bit. It's nice when I do these levels. I do a bit of, I do a little bit of cleaning in the first or second episode, and I get a little bit done. But really, in the grand scheme of things, you come back and look at it, and you think, right, first episode's over. What have I achieved? Whoops. Very little, a lot of the time. But here, I can definitely say, I think I've cleaned something. These knives. Now, what is outside? If I do some readings in here with a sniffer, not biological, it's easy to miss a dirty footprint. But if I do a thingamy rubbish check, yes, thingamy, what is it not like? I think it's the knives, isn't it? Thingamies here. I think the knives are not liked. Let's try putting it... Oh, get out of the way. Let's get ourselves a bin. Did I have one over here? There it is. Here's one. Right, we're going to put all the knives in the bin. These early parts of the level, you're working out what do the designers actually want you to do here. What do the level designers actually want you to do with? I'm not trekking rubbish here now. There we go. Lovely. Out of the way, light. Let's get the bin in here. I saw you. We're going to pick all the nasty sharp objects. Stick them in the bin. And see if that gets rid of these readings. Because, what you say, if I need to do it here, I'm going to do it in every room. We've already discovered the glasses I can just smash up. There's an excessive number of knives for the garage, really, I think. And the cleaver is probably an excess. I do have a cleaver in the house, in my own house, but it's only in the kitchen. I don't really know why I want to keep it in the garage. Come on, out you go. Let's see if the toilet roll is upsetting the sniffer. not a used toilet roll. Doesn't like the bin, does it? Let's test that. There we go. It's not the bin. Do you not? I must be picking up something in the kitchen, mustn't I? No, it's something in the kitchen. Is what I'm picking up there. Okay. Oh, I got an achievement. The nose knows. Can I open this? Sadly, with a lot of these achievements, I've been playing the game so long now that a lot of my achievements don't register because I've done like complete so-and-so level. Well, I did it ages ago. But the achievement has only just been added, and therefore I can't get it. Never mind. Enough. We're never going to know about this, messing around like this. I think this place is nearly done, though. Right, we'll leave that alone. Let's grab a lamp that isn't a pumpkin, because it's a little bit easier. Now, another thing I saw as well, I'll have to see if we can get out on the roof, because there's some pumpkins. Oh, for goodness sake. There's some pumpkins on the porch roof out front, and it'd be nice to get hold of those and get them all lit up. Why am I bothering with footprints? Right, okay. Let us do. Ooh, like a little dead area over here. Well, it's not surprising. It's in the shade of the tree and everything else, so the grass hasn't grown. That's rather a nice little effect. Intentional otherwise. We can mop up there later. No point mopping this up when I start dragging bodies through the house. There's nothing in the bins over here. What's with this shallow grave? So is this going to be a body under here? I haven't seen a spade yet. Yeah, we need a spade, don't we? Is there a spade in the shed? Hold on. No spade down here. We're going to need to dig that up, aren't we? Hello. Such a mess in here. This is where we've got the lawn mowed body, isn't it? We have a lawn mowed person and a person who's not been lawn mowed. Maybe he was the lawn moweree. I don't know. I want a spade. Ooh. Do you reckon they might have hidden the spade somewhere? Do you reckon the brush might work as a spade? Sounds ridiculous, I know, but you know, maybe. You never know. These are the pumpkins I'm talking about up here. We need to try and get out there maybe and try and light those or knock them down in some way. But yeah, this looks a lot like the sort of dirt areas you can dig up. No, that's not going to go anywhere. Is it? Oh, they're just falling over. Okay, maybe I don't need to dig them up then. I was trying to pick them up and I couldn't do it. Okay. Okay, that's fine. This place out back here is going to be such a tracked mess of dirty things. You would not believe it. Where's my torch? Where's my lantern? It's in here, isn't it? Oh god, this place in here. I guess this is another dead end, though. This is another dead end. We can clean that up and then walk away from it. Check out this poor fellow. Into them. Into the shredder. Yeah. Let's get these PIDs out of here. Who's this? Adrian Oscar. They're quite generic names, aren't they? Really, they're not like A-list actors by any means. They're possibly very big in horror films, but not one that's standing out to me. Matthew Robertson. I mean, you probably went to school with a Matthew Robertson. Well, there's a good chance that you did. I guess if you're a I don't know how when actors choose when they're going to change their name or not. When does their agent or whatever say you should really change your name from John Johnson, but it's just not standing out. It'd be a certain level before it's worth doing it. This lawnmower. Now, I presume I've got to shred you, but is there a film in which a lawnmower has been famously used as a weapon? Lots of them, I'm sure. It's only a pretty general petrol-driven motor. You'd think if it was a... I'm not putting that in my box. It's a bit big, isn't it, really? Yeah. You'd think if it was a lawnmower that was distinctive, you know, it would like in a film, it would be more demonic looking, or in you go. It's flying out the back. You'd think it would be more distinctive looking, wouldn't it? Really, it would look more horrifying if it was part of a film. But never mind. If I've made a terrible mistake there, then so be it. That's fine. This is good. I don't mind if I do things wrong. Well, obviously, because it means that when you play the level, you know where my mistakes have been made. Maybe you played the level already. Who knows? Right. Alright, mess in here. Not really surprising though. I mean, if you put someone through a lawnmower, I'd imagine it will probably make quite a big mess. Even this is different, isn't it? It's wood texture. I think I've seen that wood texture before. Santa's horrifying adventure contained a lot of wood, but none of it looked like that. I was hoping to do another one though. I was always hoping they would do Runestorm would do one for Halloween. I mean, you could do another one for Christmas, I guess, or like a horrifying Easter Bunny one. And I don't think the Runestorm guys particularly hold anything sacrosanct. I don't think they'd worry too much about. Although Easter is hardly a Christian celebration in most places anymore, I don't think it would really bother them to. What is that up there? I don't think it would bother them to turn that into a horrifying session. It's a toaster. Why is there a toaster up here? Who keeps a toaster in the shed? You can't even plug it in. What does it say on that? It says something on the toaster. Why is there a toaster in here? I can't turn it. Hold on. I must know. Something Bruce? What? Sergio Brown. Sergio Brown. There have been many famous Italian horror directors. How interesting. If you're a director, maybe. Yeah. You're going in the shipper, though. No matter what. Whee! Why is that flying over the top there? Is that the actual chip? The actual toaster flying over there? I don't know. Maybe this isn't what I should be using. Maybe I should be using something else to get rid of these bits. But oh god, this is going to take a while, isn't it? Let's get a couple of buckets over here. But again, though, small pieces, small steps, baby steps to clear up the horrific mess. While I'm here, though, something else that occurred to me earlier I wanted to say. Yeah, I keep calling this the House of Hell rather than the House of Horror. That's what I misread it as when I first saw it. And the House of Hell has a fond memory for me in my childhood because of the book. Not Choose Your Own Adventure. I can't say that. I always derided Choose Your Own Adventure books. I was 8 as a child. I couldn't stand it. They lacked dice rolls and goblins to kill, I guess. I don't know why. But you always felt like you couldn't win in a Choose Your Own Adventure book, not most of the time. It would feel like you'd make a choice sometimes. And you'd make one choice, a perfectly reasonable choice, and something terrible would happen to you. And you'd make the other choice, and it didn't seem to make any difference. It was always like, you're gonna have a bad time no matter what happens. No, off the subject. House of Horror, the House of Hell rather, was a book by possibly just Steve Jackson, I think. I don't know. Steve Jackson and Ian Livingstone worked together a lot on a lot of these books, and it was one of the Choose Your Own Adventure books. But it really stood out for me because I love playing these. But particularly this one was different because it wasn't the usual running around with a sword bashing goblins on the head. It was actually a horror one, and it was the classic sort of horror themes of broken down by the road, You know, you investigate the spooky house, because why wouldn't you? And there's horrible things going on in there. And it had the aspect of fear in there as well. You could actually scare yourself to death. It was also a really hard book as well. It was very hard to get right. I seem to remember the Yogscast did something with it not that long ago. Well, when I say not that long, a while ago. And I think they were reading the actual book rather than doing some sort of electronic copy of it and accompanying drawings or something. Anyway, free advertising for the Yogs there. Not that they need it. And it was a great book, and it was just so different from the others that this is not helping. You are not helping, Lantern. You serve many purposes, but an efficient lighting source is not one of them. Where's my other light? What have I done with it? Did I check over here somewhere? What did I do with my light? I haven't shredded it, have I? Hello, light? Has it like flipped onto its face so I can't see it lighting things up now? There's a light down here somewhere. Is it on the bin? No. What have I done with it? What have I done? It's in here, look! What's wrong with me? My brain. Okay. Yeah, it was a really tough book to do, but it was so much fun, you know, and it was just so different from all the others. Like, yeah, I keep misreading this as the House of Hell. I think actually in some places the book caused some real problems because it did have satanic devil worshipping aspects to it. I'm sure some people would have jumped on a great deal. Right, I think we're done in here. Get off the... You see, I was just thinking, you know, you could drop that, and I was thinking, no, if you drop that, it's going to guarantee to go wrong. And I did it. Right, finish this off. How long have I been playing for? This is probably one episode, isn't it, really? I don't know. I don't time these things. Can't be professional and all that. But I'm going to... If it is going to be a cut in the video here, I think that's probably a good place to do it. And I can then head into the house with the sandpit. Head into the house and start lugging bodies out, I think.